day and welcome to the Full Bucket List YouTube channel. Today we're visiting above Cape Town, as you can see. In fact, you can actually see as far as False Bay in the distance. And the Newlands Rugby Stadium, which is soon to be demolished. Yet again, more history, making way for housing, etc. So this below is called the Cape Flats, for simple reason it being so flat. So we're now entering what is called Rhodes Memorial. It's a memorial dedicated to the life of Cecil John Rhodes. So this falls under the Table Mountain National Park body. Entry at own risk. Well, we can see why it's so derelict and not maintained, unfortunately. So yeah. So the mountain above us is called Devil's Peak, which is flanked to the right hand side by Table Mountain. Due to the unlevel ground, as you can see, it's all stone. Just bear in mind if my audio and visual is a little bit impaired. It's very windy and very cold. And what you see in the distance here is Table Bay. So that basically is the Atlantic Ocean, snaking its way all the way to the top of Africa. And in the distance I'm going to show you, where we just panned before, is basically the other side. In the far distance is the Indian Ocean. It's very foggy, so unfortunately those visuals are lost. Very cold, huh? Well, that's going to change very soon. We got big plans, and I hope you guys will join us in the next few weeks as we have an announcement to make. In due course, you will see. Right, so we have here is an exercise of note. All these steps need to be ascended. Don't know if you can make that out due to the glare of the sun. It says energy, the work of WG, I can't even make it out. It's all the genius, Cecil Rhodes. It's Latin, some of that, I'm afraid. Okay, let's entertain these steps. Okay, let's do this. Okay. There's the man himself, Cecil John Rhodes. If you know the history, he was a former Prime Minister of then Rhodesia, which is now Zimbabwe. He was involved with the diamond mines and building a railway from Cape Town to the north of Africa to Egypt. He was involved with a lot in Africa. I've actually been to the place where he died, which is a little house in Muizenberg, which has now become a museum. And I've also been to his place of rest, which is in a place called Matopus Hills in Bulawayo, Zimbabwe. What we have here is unfortunate. This was used to be a restaurant which burnt down a couple of years ago due to a fire within the area, and so far has not been repaired, replaced, or bothered with. I used to come here as a kid and actually sit inside this restaurant on a cold windy day in winter, the fire blazing away, keeping everywhere and everyone warm. So this is where I used to sit as a kid, and yep, nothing left, just ruins. Very unfortunate. Going now to where I think was the kitchen area. And I think what were possibly ablutions. What a shame. What a crying shame. This could have been a storeroom. Just have to mind while walking around here. Very unfortunate. Yeah, this definitely was ablutions. And in there God only knows. The drain covers have been removed for scrap. Anything else of value? What a shame. What a shame, South Africa. They have a place in Zimbabwe called Great Zimbabwe Ruins, and this is the equivalent. This is where the kids used to play, while the parents would entertain themselves with a few drinks. Yeah, I recall this being a shop kiosk here where I used to buy sweets. I can see now, we're standing here, I can see it. There's nothing sweet about this. So I apologize if this brings back memories and it's a bit of a morbid nature, but this is where we find ourselves, I'm afraid. And these were guest toilets for visitors. One was ladies and one was gents. Again, removed drain covers. Yeah. Well, the swings and the slides still remain. Also, as a kid, they used to have a deer walking around, which you'd actually give a carrot and they would actually eat it. So they were also taken out by force, not by nature. Unfortunately, they were basically killed. So I can't recall what this was. May have been a storeroom. Anybody remembers this can maybe comment in the comments section. Let us know. Yeah. And above us is Devil's Peak. And to the very right, in this direction, right there, if you can see, is a blockhouse, which I walked to as a kid with my dad, and it was a long trek from here. It doesn't look it, but it was. If I'm correct, it's called the King or the Queen's Blockhouse. And if I recall now, it's just utilized for equipment for the fire services when they're putting out bushfires. And I think, if I stand to be correct, they've got communication, signals, etc. on top. You can see the clouds swirling There's a very, very cold wind. Right, well, we're going to make our way back to the actual memorial and we'll continue this. That's where you go, you're a naughty boy. Oh, someone's tried to force this open. Right, making our way back. Take a time here. Right, it's just a great descent back to the beginning. I just want to take this opportunity to thank you all for watching and subscribing to the channel, and also liking and sharing it where possible. So, just would like to say thank you and cheers from Rose Memorial in a very cold, windy Cape Town. Cheers guys, have a great day.